everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. In today's game, passing may come at a cost. The Broncos are top 10 in forcing interceptions, and they'll be up against the Bengals, who will be testing that coverage.
All right, Larry, we are a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building as we come to you from Sports Authority Field at Mile High here in downtown Denver. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return, and he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now it's the Chiefs' all-time leading rusher. It's Jamal Charles on the carry. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On first down, it's Charles again. Room here to run. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely. Still got a lot of life left in those legs. On first down, Simeon. Space to run past the 20. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Sanders. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, I mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster. It all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
On second down, here's Simeon. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Virgil Green is tied in, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. Back to throw, Simeon. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And McManus able to put it through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So the opening drive for them here on their home turf results in a field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball, put points on the board first, and let everyone start to celebrate.
First carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 6 yards to go here on second down. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Going deep downfield for Ross. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside. But let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. And Denver getting set to take the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Here's Simeon now on second down. Flushed out right. And some room to maneuver. Jamal Charles, nobody in front. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jamal Charles with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Andy Dalton over the middle. That's caught by Ross. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Dalton gives to Bernard. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stops short of the 30. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. On third down, Dalton going deep downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here we go.
A first down carry here for Charles. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
They'll fake it. Now Simeon. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by George Iloka. The 40. Past the 20. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD. An update now from Oakland. The Patriots, they've opened a 2-touchdown advantage in that one. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And he'll bang that one through. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Simeon on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Green, the tight end, in motion. To throw on second is Simeon. Sanders has it over the middle. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Emmanuel Sanders, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now McManus on to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
He's going to air it out deep for... He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Shift together here from the D-line. A toss play. Here comes Charles. And he's got room. The 20. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll keep it on the ground with Charles again. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. On 2nd down, Jamal Charles. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
They run it. It's Charles. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Jamal Charles with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
But let the natural light of today reflect that he is now getting into the end zone 2 times.
Look at you. You're a little Ralph Waldo Emerson, is that his name?
No, I was just going with the meteorologist. Said it was a day game. I'm here.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. And on the return, here comes Adam Jones. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Well, we have a minute. We remind you that later tonight we'll have a couple of NFC East rivals squaring off, the Eagles and the Cowboys from Big D.
Or Arlington. Got to make sure we get it right.
To be more precise there in the Metroplex. Then tomorrow night, Week 11, we'll wrap up with a playoff rematch from the divisional round a year ago, the Falcons and Seahawks, but this time from Seattle. They'll begin here with Bernard. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Giovanni Bernard, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field.
And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
First down at Simeon. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Dennard.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now Bernard. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. This time it's Hill. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. They'll run. This is Bernard. Wiggles free. Giovanni Bernard. Nothing but green grass. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Giovanni Bernard. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And coming out now, the Broncos. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Here's Simeon. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Charles. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now it's Simeon. And this is incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Hurry up, here we go. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Time running out here on the play clock. Simeon. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Now the 2nd-year man from Syracuse, Riley Dixon, on to punt. Back deep for the Bengals, Adam Jones. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Stays on his feet. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Bengals take possession. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
John Ross, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
So Dalton now. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And Eifert has it. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back to Denver right after this. Now a carry for Bernard. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Play fake. Here's Dalton. Caught. Eifert over the middle. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Strong run, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And an update from out west in Oakland. The Patriots, they're out to an early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And Dalton will just sneak it. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Again, it's Mixon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it, because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. There'll be some contact going on.
The final act of the first half. Dalton escaping the and he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Andy Dalton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals have taken the lead. These 2 teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Short. Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out, and the Bengals grab it. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast.
Well, Larry, I know it's late there in Orlando. This is a school night. Folks eager to get right back to the action here in the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Nixon fighting through. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
Now the Bengals on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw, and that's complete to LaFell. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Dalton here from the gun. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And it'll bring up third down. A little too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Now the Bengals on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun. Dalton. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they convert on third with a gain of 22. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Dalton throwing on 2nd down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Von Miller in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. From the gun, Dalton. And over the middle, it's LaFell. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now Mixon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Now they run with Mixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Dalton on the draw to Mixon. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run here with Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.